Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to Haydogamg. Today we are back for the Haydogamg Talk Show Season 2 Episode 8. Now I'm a little excited to do this again because I haven't done this in a while, so it's amazing. Okay, well here we are. We have a few different people to talk to actually today, because this could go on for 2, 3, or 4 episodes. So here we are for the first person we are with, which is Roman the Snake. Let's go. Well, it's good to be back, Haydogamg, because after my time manipulation through the recent episode of Unknown Character Mystery, when I went to go find this ghost con, that's not what really happened, was it? I mean, I am more poetic these days because I've got this time manipulator. So I can basically do anything I want without doing any consequences. Seriously, you guys are laughing at me? Like, what is going on? Like, damn, you guys are foolish. So, anyways, in the Haydogamg, what's going on? Okay, here's the thing, Roman. Like, we've been through a lot in the Unknown Character Mystery series. Now, yeah, I know. Okay, we all know Unknown Character Mysteries is amazing, unpredictable at times, and yet he's been able to protect us all. But now, my main thing to do here, okay, here. I'm actually really not supposed to be hosting this one episode this week because, in the recent episode, I'm knocked out. I'm basically knocked out. I know, right? Like, you saw what my potential was like in the last episode. So, now my actual question for you, Roman the Snake. Not to actually go into the whole backstory of this whole thing from the very beginning when we first met. Why in the world are you still with us today through the whole series of Unknown Character Mystery? And one other thing is, how powerful is your time manipulation? Like, can you bring things back to life, or can you just manipulate them as you see fit and see what happens in a paradox? That's what I want to know. Well, Haydogamg, as you may know, my time manipulation, ever since I got it upgraded after Massacre smashed the other one, I can do more time manipulation now, which has actually been pretty interesting because, as you can see, I have traveled through so many other paradoxes these days. And yes, you're right to think that, but thing is, I can't really bring anyone back from the dead when they're already dead. I can go back to a point in time when they were still alive, before the moment they died. But, yeah. Uh, the other thing is with the time manipulation, it's an actual pocket dimension as well. That's how I found well, Chameleon in that one spot. Apparently, when I put him back in the dimension of where he was actually killed by you, I believe. Um, the thing is that I didn't know he went into another timeline to bring himself back. So, yes, the version of him that was supposed to be killed was actually killed. You see the paradox there? He manipulated time and me to think that he was actually going to go back peacefully. That's why he's out there now, making all this mischief and mayhem. I agree with you all. Chameleon is a freaking idiot. Like he's clever. He is really clever. But he's darker than before. Now that I cannot figure out is why he's so evil. So, does that answer your first question there? That is fascinating. You know, Roman, yes, that does answer the big question that I was wondering about and what everyone was wondering about. But here's another question. Feel free to answer or not. But when you still are in this pocket dimension or time manipulation, when you are recently trying to find a ghost con, or this ghost freak that's being really introduced in the series. How can you actually fight? Like, is your physical strength actually superior when you're manipulating time, or is it that you've always had this strength, but you just decided not to even show it? What yeah. What do you say to that? Huh. Never really thought about it like that. Well, to answer your actual question about that part, I don't really have strength, like any kind of strength like that. I can't fight. I can manipulate the actual strength from the person I'm fighting, so it looks like I'm stronger. I'm actually not. If I were to actually be killed by any of the villains that we fought, I would be completely erased from time. And if the time medallion would ever break again, well, let's just say a lot of catastrophe will happen. Like, even the most evilest of villains that we've ever fought before, well, they would actually be returning. I know, right? Like, it's so messed up. Like how when Massacre broke the first one that I had, nothing really happened, but that's because I contained it into another. So that hit on itself was another paradox. I was a danger to that point. But it doesn't matter. To the full answer of that question, I don't have strength. I can only manipulate time as it sees fit. So, anything else before this is over? Fascinating stuff, Roman the Snake. But then again, I have my suspicions about that because we all know you're not that strong, but with your mind as clever as it is to do that, wow. What do you think about that, people? Yeah, I totally agree. Now, one last thing to actually do, or ask you, this is the final thing of this whole chat of ours now. Through all the times that time broke, and we were in like a parallel world, a different time. Like, have you remembered sometime last year we did this time travel thing, and was that one of the things that when your time medallion broke, is that one of the possibilities that could have happened, or was that something else entirely? Like, it could have been another world of a universe through the whole multiverse thing, because Unknown Character Mysteries series just was introduced to the multiverse. So was that a different timeline, or was that a different universe for itself? What do you have to say about that? You do have a very good point there. The time travel part of our adventures and whatever last year, honestly, since we never really knew about the universe at that point, I can't say for instance, but think of it this way. Because of the multiverse is gone now, all of our timelines and our universes are all in one. So some of our villains are either still alive or completely dead. That's probably why Blackheart hasn't shown himself in a while, because it's actually said that in the multiverse that a villain is either stronger or weaker, or they just vanished into thin air. Now, what I can say about your question, for the answer, I can't really say unless I look in depth in it. So, I would have to do a lot of time travel on that. But you know what? I am thinking about one thing, and one thing only: time itself. Now, I am thinking at some point to merge myself with the time medallion, so I don't always have to use it constantly, so I can just think it or use an ability like it. Now, thank you, Haydogamg, for having me here. But you all in the whole world, multiverse, different timelines, one question, and one question only. Feel free to leave a comment in this episode. Should I merge myself with the Medallion of Time, or should I keep it separate to myself? What do you guys think? And see you guys later. Wow. That is actually fascinating. I think Roman, I'm actually surprised. You surprised me there, because like you giving up to hold the medallion in your hand, or anything like that, and to merge it with yourself, could be amazing, but it could be catastrophic at the same time. But now that you mention it, it could be more better for you to have complete control over it instead of it controlling you at times. But also, on the other hand, of your true answer of the multiverse and the timelines and whatever, I think that is pretty accurate. Like, now that I think about it, more of those different parts that we went through, where everything was darker and all the villains and whatever were more stronger and superior, we might have been through multiverses and in a parallel time. So it's an opposite universe, but an opposite timeline at the same time of the future. So anything of that could have been possible already. We just had to see it for ourselves. Fascinating. Well, see you later, Roman. And I'll consider that for you to merge with your time medallion or whatever. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked this episode. I hope you guys can comment down below and talk about whatever you guys want. And should Roman actually merge with his time medallion? We don't want it to break anymore, and we want it to be constant, so he can constantly keep going, getting smarter, faster, stronger. You know the whole gist of it. So, like, share, subscribe, comment, give lots of love to the channel, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!